There we go. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Oh my god. You guys missed all of that sound that you didn't get to participate in a part of. I'm so sorry. You got to hear none of Pepper yelling. What a shame for you. How unfortunate for you. Oh, Pepper just got kicked out. Hello and welcome everybody. What a way to start the stream. Oh my goodness. Golly gosh, guys, it's been a week and a half. Well, no, it's just been a week. It's just been a week. I don't know why every time I start streaming, I'm like a sweaty monster. One moment. I gotta take this off. There is a child in here with me. There's a daughter. Oh, that's not accurate. I'm all over the place. I need help. I don't know what I'm doing. Grandpa portrait. There we go. I'm a good streamer. Anyway, guys, I thought I would start the stream off by saying, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here if you are here and participating. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single person who pops in even for 10 seconds. But again, I'm just here. It's not like I'm doing anything different than I would be doing off camera. But how much of my personal life should I divulge? A lot has happened this week. A lot. First and foremost, I hope everybody's doing swell. And if no one is here, that's okay. I hope you're watching this at a later time, enjoying the show, or just having a great time chilling with me today. There's other things you could be doing with your Sunday, but thank you for being here and deciding to participate if you're here. Secondly, though, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Why am I excited? Because there's things happening. Things that are almost real. I'm still a liar because it's not real yet. I'm a teller, not a shower. But soon. 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 So, I guess what I would like to say is, I want to be affirmative and say that end of this year, not as when things are launching, but we're just gonna be building hype, because it's going to be official very, very soon. Lots of things on the horizon, but again, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to say anything that is not real yet and get people too excited about anything. So there's lots of things pending in the future, but all I can say is this has been quite the hell of a year. Quite a year. It's been a lot of changes, a lot of good changes. Some not so great, but most of them have been in the good direction, and I'm just excited. I'm just so excited. I didn't really know where my life was going for a while. I was kind of dancing in the dark, and had a lot of revelations this year. There was a point in time where this channel was just an outlet. It was just a place for me to do things because I was a creative and I needed to get that creative energy out. And I have been trying to resurrect it from the ashes forever. I've wanted to bring this channel back to life. And it's not a matter of not trying. It's not a matter of me not caring about it or abandoning anybody here. There has never been that mentality. I've always said I will come back, even if nobody else wants me to. I want to. And I'm ready now because I know where I'm going with my life. I'm so excited that I'm shaking the table. So guys, as far as I can say, I don't want to give too much information away, but all I can say is the entire purpose of this year was getting my mind straight, was figuring out where the heck I wanted to go. And I'm so ready to put myself, I'm already there. I'm already in the mind space that we're here. Things won't be official for a while, but I'm gonna say May. I know that seems like a really long time, but May. Things are happening in May. I don't know what else to say because I can't talk about it yet. But just this year is going to be a documentation at some point from the entire prospect of ideation to actualization and creation. We have gotten to the end of the creation part. All that's left is just putting the pieces together. I'm waiting a little bit longer because I want to get a few more things done. Branding is almost done. Legally, we got to figure out a few things and get all of that stuff and figured out as well. All that boring stuff that nobody needs to see on camera. But also, as far as, gosh, I don't even want to call it being a business owner. It's not really a business yet. It's more of an idea. But I'm going to treat it in the most professional and respectful way possible, that it will be my business and it will be something that I am excited to share with you as soon as I possibly can. So, dancing around the bush a bit, I'm sorry I can't really talk about anything at all, but hang in there just a little bit longer, guys. The rest of this year is just going to be cleaning pieces up together. This is like the last thing on my checklist of things to finish off, so we're really close. But anyway, other than that, there's been some interesting things that happened this year. Almost all personal and family related, so I can't talk about it. Not really. But the one thing I can say is, at least in my current phase of life, where I am as a person and who I am becoming, I have never felt so strongly on my North Star. I've been drifting for a while. A lot of things this week specifically kind of called into question who I am and who I am willing to stand for. What I'm not about to get molded into, because I refuse to be somebody that somebody's trying to create. I can't talk too much about it because I don't want to get fired. But I know who I am now. I know who she is. And I know who she's not. And I know who she is always been. And I'm just ready to give myself permission to be her. Also, my son is yelling because he's been ignored. Not intentionally. He just had a great nap. He was sleeping behind me the whole time for like the last hour. And then all of a sudden, I took all of this stuff out and he lost his mind. So also, we're going to draw my grandpa today because I need to finish this. It's been sitting in my back pocket for a while and I want to get it done. And I would like to give it to him for Christmas. I think that would be a fun birthday present / Christmas present / almost every holiday. I've tried to finish this on time and I haven't. And I'm going to show you properly what it looks like in a second. But I just want to say thank you again to every single person who has either been on this journey from start to finish or is jumping in at any point or is just hanging out and you're just listening to this in the background. For all I care, I might be ASMR. I don't know. Maybe I am, and that's great. If I get to help you do whatever you need to do throughout your day or at the end of the day, thank you. I apologize because I'm very loud and bombastic at moments and I can be kind of loud, so maybe don't sleep to this. But thanks if you are. So anyway, pleasantries out of the way, I would just like to say again, if there are things that you would love to discuss with me, there's going to be at some point a official place where we can all have that conversation if you want to question me about software, things like that. But in the near future, there is going to be a channel basically dedicated to learning digital software because I want to help people learn art software. I want to learn it myself. But B, my ikigai, which I took all of this year figuring out, tells me in my heart of hearts, art school is too damn expensive. A lot of education is too damn expensive. And you shouldn't have to go through all of that work and effort to get a degree that is not going to net you much in the future when you can just learn all of that stuff online. Most of it. I'm not going to school bash yet. I'm not going to school bash yet because I'm not allowed to because there's a lot of youths that are still going to school, so please finish. It's a great place to be. Go finish school! But I also am not going to be a Barbie doll and sit here and fake smile with my plastic face and say you should go to school and it's great. Anyway, parents are going to ban me. What can I say? I don't know how to lie. I stand on my truths and I hate school. It's just how I am. But anyway, I am one anomaly in the entire sphere of people that it's probably very beneficial to. If you're doing school for anything in the STEM field, whether it's lawyer school, art, no, nursing, any of the engineering or science or maths, I think it's great. You need it for those fields. Anything else in the arts, especially, questionable. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling to myself, although I wanted to have at least a little bit of time to get all of that out of myself and my system. Also, my son is yelling. Do you want to come in? Because if you want to come in, you need to stop being a nuisance, sir. You're either in here napping, or you're quietly sitting down. You're not doing anything. I'm sorry, but I have very, 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 very temperamental things in this room right now that I do not want him to touch. And my daughter knows how to not touch those things. He doesn't. Pepper. Sorry, but you're banned for the moment, sir. I love you, though. Also, I'm eating. And I wanted some time to finish eating. So anyway, if you're coming in at all, I just said a whole lot of gobbledygook that was all about myself coming into my new self. Or present self. I don't know. A lot of life checking. I just want to say thank you. I'm going through the checklist of things I can say before I start, but also I'm still eating. Do you want to see him while I finish up? Real quick. Because this is not a great angle for him. What are you listening to right now? What's this? I found a stream safe playlist that hopefully won't get me flagged. Is nothing playing? Because it's too quiet. Maybe we can hear it now. There we go. Sorry. They gave me time to ramble, so I guess it works out. Oh, there he is. Hi, sir. I love you, but maybe when you calm down, you can come in. Just not yet. Here's the grandfather. He's coming into focus. Look, look. Are you ready? There he is. Charcoal Grandpa. He's coming into play. He's coming in. So, only half of his face to go. It's almost there. I think what we're going to try to focus on is his right eye today. Right eye and maybe right nostril? Let's fill that in. We'll see. But other than that, I am so close to finishing this, and I want it done because it's the last big thing that I have on my checklist to finish for things this year anyway. But anyway, might just chat for a little bit longer while I finish eating. Even though I can't really chat because I'll be filling my face with food. It'll give me time to unwind and open up things because I gotta get ready. And also possibly figure out what I'm gonna listen to. Because even though this is really wonderful and chill, I would like to listen to something else. This is just to make sure I don't get attacked on YouTube. But what am I gonna listen to? I was listening to Steven Universe this weekend. Really kept me calm. But also I'm not allowed to listen to Steven because it triggers me and makes me emotional. I want to rewatch that series so bad, I really do. But it'll make me cry and I'm scared. Let's see. I think I will listen to some Matt Mercer D&D. That's what I'm going to listen to. You won't hear any of it, but I'll just be chuckling to myself anytime things happen. It'll just be quiet. You can come in a second, sir, but you gotta shush first. Close the face hole that makes noise. Well, he did. Good boy. Is he learning? Alright, hold on. I gotta set everything up. I just can't trust him for 10 seconds. I know you want to see the loud baby. He's coming. Alright, bud. You can come in, but the second you start mess, I'm gonna kick you out. Well, you coming? He's like scared of me now. Don't touch nothing. Yeah. Don't talk back to me. Rude. There he is. Oh, cute. They're kissing. Be a good big brother and kiss your sister. Sit down. On top of her. Oh god, there he goes. Okay. What was I doing? I'm going to listen to D&D, that's right. It's gonna make me very boring. But also, I talk all the time in the beginning because nothing is gonna happen the entire time I'm drawing. So, if you come in and I'm like muted, there's a reason for that, because I'm very boring after I start drawing.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh god, there he is. The Bluetooth was not connected. Let's try that again. Once more, please. Round 2, run that again. There we go. Alright. So anyway, we're gonna get started. Actually, no. Let's go this way. I'll have it so you can still see the children. There we go. Boom. There's a whole separate camera dedicated to that. It's not a great angle, but I'll show you pieces when I can. Brushes, check. Gloves, check, because I don't want to get charcoal all over my hands. Pencils, check. Okay. Oh no. Sorry, my Wi-Fi's been really sketch lately. It's been disconnecting. I apologize if you cannot jump in the stream. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do about it. My Wi-Fi is kind of my Wi-Fi. Not the charcoal pencil. Okay. As we're doing fine detailing today, I'm going to just really quickly take the time to sharpen all of my pencils. And see what we got. I can show you briefly all of the tools that I'll be using that you cannot see. I got a very nice pencil tool set from a company called Lyra. Very professional work. Love these pencils. They're very good. They're very high quality. Very good. These are not from this brand. It's just an old charcoal pencil, but it's the darkest, thickest one I have. That's the food I'm eating. It's very good. Yeah. So I gotta sharpen all these real quick. We don't use any of the browns, mainly because this is a black and white charcoal pencil, but at some point I would love to. Okay. I am back, apparently. Maybe the chat will disconnect and maybe it'll reconnect. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Ashley! It's good to see her again, yay. Finally calm down. About time. Good lord. Set of gloves is probably very nice. Where is my pencil sharpener? Is it in my other bag? It's right here. Nope, there it is. Embedded in an eraser. Yes, my pencil sharpener is an X-Acto knife. Very safe. The old school traditional way to sharpen a pencil. With a knife. A knife. Give you a nice HD experience. Turn music down just a hair. There we go. Let's sharpen this guy. Better. There we go. What else? Let's sharpen you. Very soft charcoal. Charcoal powder. Yes. have not known where I put it. Watch him. Watch this boy. Please don't let anything happen to my food. Got it. I hate this easel. Ugh. Alright, let's begin! Thank you for being quiet, Papa. I also divided him up into 4 quadrants. Gives me a chance to see the details a little bit better in better high resolution. So now, just a trace, because I'm lazy. studio. It's taking it out and putting it up. It drives me insane. Arrgh. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh, my eraser, right? Rubber eraser. It's very fun. Angle this a little bit more. Oh, it's so temperamental. Please don't fall. There we go. Now you can kind of see it a little bit better. There, that's a little bit better. Yeah. I'll reveal him as we make more of him. But also, one mega giant compilation. That'll be fun. Sorry, I'm just waiting. I know it's hard to see what I'm doing right now, sorry. Can't really do much about that, but at some point. I want this a little sharper. Good song. What? Oh, hello, hello. Hi there, Timamba. I don't know who you are, but hello. Welcome. I'm gonna take a gander and a guess that I might know who you are. Welcome, welcome. How we doing? It's a little quiet in here. Apologies. But I hope to change that very soon. Very soon. Lots on the horizon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm working on stuff and eating and stuff. How art thou? Documenting things for the future. Sweet. There's really not much happening in here, I'll be honest. Not at the moment. I am alluding to things that I can't really mention yet, because there's so much that I want to share in the future. But, if I am correct, would you happen to be the mystery person that I just spoke to? Via text, I mean. So I don't drop too much about personal things. This just happens to be an old YouTube channel I made when I was 14, and I kind of abandoned it for like 7 years. But I'm trying to come back. No, correction, I will come back. Absolutely, definitively will. But not in the same way that I was before. As the same person that I always was, but a little bit more professional than the 5-year-old that made this channel. I'm trying to go all out, baby. Starting a company soon. Very excited. But how are you? Yeah? Oh, me! Oh, super congrats, dude! Air 5! / human being, maybe female, maybe male. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whatever you're pursuing, I know you're gonna succeed. But it's so true. It's 1000% true. You gotta come back to your roots, baby. Find out what calls you. That has been this entire year, actually, figuring all of that out. Just took initiative to really figure that out this year. But the fact of the matter is you're coming back to it, and that's so awesome to see. Oh, please be careful while you're on the move, wherever you are. If you're driving, don't text me right now. Don't respond if you're driving. But thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. Just please be safe. It's not worth it. You can always check the VOD out later if you want to. I'm just here doodling. But I am here every Sunday, as of now, on this channel. And I do some of everything. I do a little bit of art, a little bit of graphic design, a little bit of charcoal, some motion designs. It's everything, really. Oh! Dude, this place is for everybody and everything. This is just chill vibes time. There is no expectations here. You don't have to be gracious. Just the fact that you're here. I'm grateful for you popping in, so thank you. Sincerely, I appreciate that. Again, it's a little quiet here because I've kind of been on hiatus and this channel's been on has been in construction forever. But in a weird sort of way, how interesting that this is how we're meeting for the first time. You get to see me in all of my I don't know how else to explain it other than this is me on display right here. So welcome. This is a chill space for anybody who decides to enter, and we goof off, we geek out, we talk about anime, we talk about nerd stuff, we go all out and learn things together. We can possibly have a whole entire day dedicated to just I should also add, I am a huge proponent of avid self-learners. You can learn anything you want if you put your mind to it, but you have to want to learn. You don't have always the ability or funds to access some of that knowledge, but I do think in this day and age, you can literally learn anything you want. So if you are a go-getter, if you are a passionate self-learner like myself, we're gonna get along great. Apologies, I know it's a little hard to see what's going on because I don't really have the means to make this any more HD than I can, but this is the best I got at the moment, so thanks for being here. Alright, let's make that eye a little bit more realistic so it's not just white. Let's see. Yeah, he has another half of a face. There's another half. We're gonna see if we can finish his other eye today. This has been a long project in the making. I've been working on this for almost 2.5 years. But mostly on and off, not consecutively. Consecutively, maybe like a month or two. It just takes so much effort to take all this stuff out and do all of this, but I'm a good granddaughter, and I promised I would, so I'm gonna finish it. But I'll be honest, I'm kind of done after this. Charcoal is not really my expertise. It's a skill I picked up, and I'm happy I know it, but I'm kind of good to be done. If anybody wants me to commission their face, it's gonna be a hefty fee. No problem! Sorry, the connection's bad on my end too. But enjoy your day, and hopefully I'll be here when you come back if you decide to. But no problem if not. There's always the VOD later. Thanks for hanging out, sir. Appreciate you. As he said, he'll be back. No problem if not, though. So satisfying. Let's just add a little bit of charcoal brush so it's not completely white. Soften everything over. Oh no! A little too soft. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Now let's clean this up a little bit. Actually, no. Darker the better. Dark is good. You want to match, yeah. There we go. Now we're matching. Good. Let's make that a little bit darker here. Nice and black as the night. There we go. Blender in a bit more. Cool. As dark as the night. Yes. More blend here. That'll do. Nice deep rich black. Let's see if we can't get any darker. This might be as dark as we got. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Juicy, nice and dark. Nice, nice, nice. And I need my blender tool. Can't wait to learn that software. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's go, Blender Guru. Donut Lord, tell me how. No, go back to sleep, sir. Nothing, you're not missing anything. Golly, I just realized her feet are just
as comfortable, clearly. Look at these rabbit feet. These heckin' chonkers. Back to sleep, sir.
Good old feet.
By the way, Pepper's on the right, Mochi's on the left. She's got the feet in the air. And he's kicking her! Damn. Come on now. There we go. Alright, and let's start in everything so we can really make that light pop nice and bright.
Yeah.
Just a few dots of light. Alright. I think that's an eye done. At least the light of the eye, the sclera and the pupil. You still have to make the eyelid, but that's almost an eye. The hardest, most sensitive part of the face. The window to the soul, as they say. Alright, here's an up-close look for what we've got so far. Here's a second eye there now. It's looking pretty good. Oh, it's loading. Hold on. When he loads, when he decides to load, maybe. Let's try again. No, we're loading. We're loading. Oh, poop. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sorry, y'all. Alright, well, I guess you're gonna have to take that as my word for it. Maybe if I restart the app real quick. Let's try again. Nope. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so we got right eye done today. I'm not done. I'm not stopping, but that's a start. Now we just need to get the eyelid filled in, and I think that'll actually be easier. So let's move on. Sub-Zero Six Strings. I just saw your comment. I'm sorry, I'm seeing it a little late. Oh, but thank you. Thank you very much. You do charcoal or you do portraits as well? I am not as much of a traditional artist. I'm more so on the digital front of things, but I want to be well-rounded. So thank you very much. That's a very sweet comment. Thank you so much to say. What other kind of mediums do you like to do? I don't normally do these kind of portraits because they take a really, really long time. But I'm also being super nitpicky because it's my grandpa and I want to do him justice. For somebody else, I may not take nearly as long as 2 years. Yes, that is how long I've been working on this, honestly. But I'm also being hyperly critical because I can, and it's how I do everything. Working on that perfectionistic side of me. It's a work in progress. Again, apologies for how quiet it is, but maybe someday soon more friends will creep in here. I plan to be a lot more active very, very soon. But right now it's just a side hobby. You do charcoal mostly? Oh, pastel! I really want to get into oil pastels. I've never done paint. I want to so bad. I'm so bummed. I was in college and I didn't take the studio art route and I jumped out right before I switched to graphic design before I got to painting and I never learned how to paint. I'm pretty sure I could learn myself, but still, I want to try. That's so cool. I would offer it, but I don't know how to do it. Still, I want to learn. Yeah, about approximately how long would you say your portraits take you? Because this one has been taking me a while, but again, I'm being a crazy nitpicker, and I don't have to. How long have I been drawing? Oh, loaded question. Professionally, for maybe like 5 to 6 years. For honest answers, since birth. But those first like rudimentary years, I hardly even count because I was doodling stick figures in corners of notebooks. But I guess actively trying to improve my art in the last about 6-7 years. Although there is an entire YouTube channel, which you are currently on, dedicated to my growth and progress as an artist, which was officially going on 10 years now. It'll be a full decade of this channel's existence, even if maybe 3 or 4 of those were kind of non-existent. But I've been trying to get better, just very slowly but surely. Had to finish school first. But thanks for popping in, I appreciate that. I'm always down for people to tell me how much better they are at art than me, because I'm very inconsistent. I have a lot of passions, as I have ADHD, and I can't really stick to one thing. I'm not a specialist, I'm a generalist all the way. So I want to learn a lot of different things. Yes, hyperrealism. Oh man, oh, what's his name? Oh gosh, there's an artist that I absolutely adore that takes like friggin' year-long commission projects sometimes. I don't remember his name at the moment, but I can definitely look him up and tell you all about him. But he's incredible. He's actually when I got re-inspired to do charcoal because I took a long break and I kind of wanted to get back into it. I'm almost positive if you look up like charcoal painting time lapse, anything over like 50 hours, it'll probably pop up. It's something, it's I think a Spanish name, Leonardo, not Da Vinci, not Italiano, but I don't remember his name exactly off the top of my mouth, but I could definitely look up. I have favorited so many of his works, and I'm sure that I would find it if you really want me to. But there is something very, very nice and enjoyable about just having tactile art, by being able to do it just as is, traditionally. Digital, I've gotten too comfy in the cheating of Control Z and undoing. And I'm desperately trying to get back to my roots and remember whence I came. Doing it old school is the way you start, and you just get better at it. And I kind of jumped into digital too soon without learning the foundations, and now I'm going backwards, trying to relearn all the stuff that I kind of skipped. Also, what are you listening to right now? I have no idea. I think my main pull towards digital art, though, is because I saw a lot of speed paints back in the day. I used to love watching time lapses. I think that's what got me into it in the first place. The draw of being able to A, undo, but B, mainly, you could have any color in the rainbow. And I was like, you don't have to buy markers. You don't have to buy exclusive $1 million packs of crayons and markers. You could just, boop, there's a color wheel, and you pick whatever color you want. Mind blown. It's so nice. It's so nice. There's definitely something very different about having the tactile feeling of drawing on the physical paper. It's such a different feeling than digital. Tablets have gotten really close to it and have come a long way, but it's just not the same, you know? This is nice. But thanks for popping in here. If you don't mind me asking, actually, how did you find me? Are you from what social media, I guess, link did you find me on? Because I'm kind of all over the place right now because I'm transitioning to something. I'm trying to transition to a whole nother lifestyle. Okay, correction, not lifestyle, but I am currently on this self-discovery journey, and I think I know where I want to go with my life, but it took me a really long time to figure it out. Yes, it's so much of a cheat. It's really unfair. You can pick any color in the rainbow, and you don't have to spend oodles of money trying to get Copic markers that don't all blend as perfectly as they could. It's really unfair. But yeah, being able to blend those colors in real time with a paintbrush is a whole nother feeling that I would love to get into. I got into watercolor for a hot second. Watercolor is very nice. Just want to do more traditional. Alright, we can check in for a second. Where are we at? I haven't really done much, but considering that I am just working on detailing the eye today, we're doing the right eye. Here's a bit more of a close-up bird's eye view of where we are, if it loads. Oh, sweet! Oh, that's awesome, actually. So that's hilarious that I just popped up on the front page of YouTube. That's so cool. Thank you. Yeah. So right now we're just doing the right eye today. It's kind of hard to show, but mainly I think if we can finish his right eye and then possibly get his right nostril done today, I'll feel good. Again, I move very slowly. I'm a tortoise. Oh, thank you very much. Considering that I haven't really done any traditional charcoal portraits in a really long time. I took a college course and a few life drawing classes since then just for practice, but I don't frequently do it, and I would like to get back into it, but I don't think I'll ever be one of those speed demons that doodle people on the beach. I am a tortoise, and people would die and become ancient Greco-Roman statues wrinkled to the nine waiting for me to finish. And I frankly just don't work well under pressure. Not really. It's a skill and a curse to be detail-oriented. But that's the joy of trying to get back to my roots. I've been trying to draw a little bit more regularly and faster. I haven't lately, because I've been wanting to finish this current rebrand of mine. If you go to my channel header, it says under construction, and it's been under construction for nearly 7 years. And I'm trying to really work on that. But not much longer, because I just said, if you go to the very beginning of the stream, I just kind of recapped my entire life journey of this year figuring out where I want to go with my life. And I always would like to posit the question, anybody here watching, Sub-Zero included, have you heard of the term ikigai? Also known as operatus operandi in Latin or something. Oh, I'm so sorry. My screen's still buggy. I don't know why. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. But I spent basically the whole entire year discovering my ikigai, which is, if you haven't heard of it, it is your, I guess, destiny, your calling in life, as cheesy as you want to make it. Literally, what drives you, and what is something that only you can do on this planet Earth. If you were chosen to do something, what is that calling? And can you make money doing it? And that is your career, not something that you technically are good at. It's a hodgepodge of what are you good at, what are you passionate about that you could do forever if you weren't getting paid, and therefore if you were to get paid, you would never feel burnt out because you would do it for free anyway. And what is something that the world needs? So in all three of those things, what is it that you love, what is it that you're good at, and how can you help the world in some way? And in that regard, I think I figured it out. I want to be a note sharer for digital artists. I want to help other artists learn digital art because, A, I'm a multifaceted learner. I love learning a lot of different things. And earthbound music, hell yeah. And B, art school is just friggin' way too expensive. Way too expensive. And almost anything you can learn at this planet, you can do online. Almost anything you want to learn, you can learn by yourself online. So I'm a self-learner, I'm a go-getter, and I want to be able to help other self-learners be able to bridge the gap because if you want it, you can achieve it. Unless there's a financial reason you cannot. But beyond that, I think anything is possible. So, yeah, cheesy rant aside. I am a digital artist, but I want to be able to just help people be a better human, be them better selves. Reboot humanity, I guess, before we got super lazy and enabled everything. And I'm rambling again. Oh, God. Anyway, I'm gonna talk less. Alright. I think we can start filling in. Do I want to use charcoal powder for this? I'm still not quite sure where I stand on charcoal powder. It's great, but it's very finicky. If you blow on it, it goes everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't really stain the paper as much as I would like. Just a soft brush. Hi, daughter, are you awake? You've been sleeping for almost 2 hours. Please don't get up and start destroying the house. I'd really appreciate it if you did, Mochi, please. My son just fell asleep. Please keep him asleep. Oh! Yeah? I mean, I do think that it is definitely much easier to do these things now in this stage of technology's boon. You definitely would have had a much harder time trying to do this in, say, the early 90s, 2000s, when technology just kind of started taking off. AKA my mom, who's been trying to do all this stuff, and she's just now getting into a place where I think she knows where she's going, but she didn't have the chance to because she was just born a little bit earlier. So I guess I'm very grateful for where I was born in life, because I don't think this grand scheme or plan would have worked out much earlier. Although, you could also rebuttal with I probably wouldn't be into those digital softwares because they didn't exist yet, so I don't know. Third time making a YouTube channel? Hell yeah, what? What you doing on your YouTube channel, Sub-Zero? Do you do time lapses too? What else? Tell me everything. actually funny. I've been trying to cook this new YouTube channel for a little while now. Like for the last about year, I've been working on things, and I'm not quite ready to launch yet, but I would say end of this year is where I want to be to have everything finalized as far as like branding and figuring out what the name is, legal issues, and all that. And then officially launching in May of next year when I have everything done and I can just post content, video after video after video. Tutorials though, and art and music. Oh, you're just an art genius then. Are you like a hodgepodge of all kinds of arts? Are you a friggin' savant? Awesome, 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 Sub-Zero. That's really, really neat. Keep at it. All the things that you're doing are definitely impacting people in some way, I'm sure. I might check you out. I want to get back to painting. I mean, I want to learn how to paint. You could be my painting teacher. Could you teach me how to paint? Please. This also sounds like Hollow Knight music. It's very relaxing. But it's not. It's Zolder. Alright, time to just bust out the nitrum. Thank you! You know, I genuinely don't mind not really having too many people hang out with me on these channel. Even if it's like, you know, small and it's quiet here. I do want to grow at some point, but there's something really nice about just having a couple people to just chat with. I don't need a whole sea of 5 million people following me. I just would love to have a conversation with some geniuses that are also passionate. I honestly think my ADHD would get me way too overwhelmed if I had to talk to more than like 10 people at once. But I do want to grow, and I'm very, very excited for where I'm going. So it's going to be an interesting shift to see what happens. But I wish you the best of luck, and thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it immensely. I will say, I'm not planning to give up on this channel, but the game plan is to make another channel entirely, which is going to be where I learn everything. So this channel is nothing will change. It's going to be the exact same place. All the content will stay exactly the same. Nothing's going to get deleted. If anything, the new channel is going to be where I learn how to do things, and this channel will be where basically the fruit of all of my labor. So everything I've learned, it'll be just creating here, and the other place will just be learning. And we'll get to learn together. I'll hopefully bring you along with my whole entire learning journey. So if you've ever cared about learning anything digitally, that's the place to be. Digital art, Blender, Maya, ZBrush, everything. The sky's the limit. I want to go all out. But this will just be a chill time to vibe. Still trying to figure out if I want to do live streams only on that channel or on this new channel. We'll see. But speed paints hopefully will continue, because I really enjoy making them. I just took a long vacation from them and I have to remember how to draw. I forgot everything. But it's coming along. It's coming along. He has an eye. Now we just need to layer in all the details of the eyelid. And I'm not stopping yet. I'm gonna keep going for a little while. Although I will say my cats, their stomachs are my time limit. So when they start yelling for dinner, I'm probably gonna have to bounce. I did! A really long time ago, I learned how to play the violin, and I'm so sad that I jumped out because I had well, I wouldn't say douchey teacher, but she was a little scary. In 5th grade. She was very intense, very strict, and kind of made me scared of playing the instruments. Mom tried to get me into piano, and just didn't try hard enough, I guess. But that's cool! I do, if it counts, I guess, I want to train my voice, which I guess in some circles is considered your own personal instrument. I really want to take singing lessons super badly. I am an artist and a dancer, and that's like the last stretch of, I guess, triple threatness that I could have. I've always enjoyed singing. It's just I'm terrified in singing in front of people. I choke on my spit when I try to sing karaoke, so I want to work on that. But no instruments. Not currently, anyway. Although my sister did guitar for a really long time, and I think she's just starting to get back to it. So, that's exciting. Tunic! But honestly, I'm just, again, appreciative of anybody who pops in here for even a millisecond. Thank you so much to anybody who's here. Especially if things are a little quieter and a little calmer. I apologize. For the rest of this year is probably going to be me finishing this portrait, and then we can actually move on to some learning and some good stuff, and maybe some more content. But this is like the last thing on my checklist of things to finish up, and then we can really start honing in on the next stage of my 5-year-long plan. All according to Keikaku, as Light Yakami would say. Anyway. There we go. It's dark in that area, and it's starting to look a little creepy now. He's got like some really good mascara on here. It's hard to tell from there, but I'll show you in a second. It's a really nice playlist. I just found it today. Hopefully YouTube will let me use it, and it's not going to be copyright stricken. G-Chan's got some eye skyner. Eye skyner? Wow, I flubbed over that one word 17,000 times. Eyeliner! Let's try that again. Woo! It's not even late yet, and I'm already getting drunk. Drunk on life. Grateful and happily would plug you. Yeah. At this time, not in the moment, but May of next year. If you're still here, stick around. May of next year is when I'm planning to reach out to a lot of other YouTubers and hopefully do some collabs where I can, if you offer a course or an online course, I will learn it and react to it live as I'm learning it. Yeah. Welcome. This is me all the time, 24/7. I haven't had any alcohol today. I'm just nuts. I'm just kind of cray-cray. But yeah, I really want to be able to just learn as much as I can, and I love learning from people that are smarter than me. So if you got things to share, I will happily learn. But at the moment, probably gonna just be here doing this charcoal portrait for a little bit longer, and then officially when things are ready and I can jump over to the new channel, then yeah, I will be reaching out if you're open to it. I would love to learn how to paint from you. If you're offering, thank you. The first few videos are probably going to be digital art related because that's, you know, my focus and where I want to live. But at some point, this channel honestly kind of applies to just anybody who is a lifelong learner. Hell, it doesn't even have to be, it's gonna start with digital art because that's the niche, but I want to learn how to do gymnastics at some point. I want to learn how to figure skate. I am a dancer as well, so I just want to be a better human. I just kind of love being a freak of nature who loves learning a lot of new things. And it challenges that perfectionist mindset of me to also not get too stuck in the current and just embrace the present. So yeah, all things at some point one day I want to approach It may not be for a while, but I will keep it in my back pocket. Thank you so much. Actually, let's do... I'm gonna give him some lashes. And yeah, this is just video game music on Spotify. Stream Safe Chill Vibes. The playlist is called Stream Safe Chill on Spotify. And it was just the first one I saw that had video game music on it, if you're interested. Thanks! Some would call me very naive. But you know, that naivete is gonna be what propels me forward. Because I frankly have... I'll be honest, I was not in a really good positive space for a really long time. This is not about to be a trauma dump session, I promise. But I was real depressed for a really long time. And I was in college hating life, and I finally got out of college. If only depression ended that quickly when it was on a time limit, right? I'm you know, ready to get slapped in the face when life gets hard, and I'm gonna probably fail a lot and not really know what I'm doing. And I might have meltdowns and storm out the room mad and screaming at why isn't the computer working? Why is it crashing? Why are my fingers not doing what they're supposed to be doing? Who knows what happens when we get there? But I won't know until I get there. So I'm gonna try my very best. And I wanna be able to... I'm probably gonna have a lot of real, like, look, every Sunday I'm here, live. I didn't stream for a while, but there was a day where oh, that's another thing. Digital art, mostly, but I also want to learn anatomy, too. I'm currently on an anatomy journey with Proco. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's great. He's just the anatomy god. And I did the hands lesson, and I kid you not, I lost my mind. Because these freaking things can do way too many things. There's so much they can do. And I lost my mind and kind of stormed out of the house and had to go take a walk for a while because I was angry at how hard hands are. But you know what? I came back and I conquered. And I did finish that hand lesson. It is available somewhere on my Instagram. If you really want to look for it, you can find it. There's an entire page dedicated to my anatomy journey. It's on my Facebook, it's on my Instagram, all of that. But anyway, the point is, I'm gonna probably hate life a lot. Because I'm doing things that I don't know how to do. Yeah! Oh man, I'm scared. But in a weird sort of way, my biggest challenge in life is just letting go and kind of being okay with sucking at stuff. Because I'm like hardcore perfectionist. Like, I really was hard on myself. I went to a really tough school and I had to have the best grades. Bruh, I got the first F in college and it was like ice on my back. But I also had some pancakes at IHOP and it wasn't too bad anymore. You gotta suck so you can enjoy the moments when you don't suck, and it's really not that bad. So, all that to say, I say this with a grain of salt. I'm very positive in the moment, but there's gonna be days where I'm gonna hate life, and then I can bounce back later because I'm gonna be like, well, I just got stabbed with a sword, but it's not as bad as being stabbed with 2 swords, you know? Hi, Momo. Hi, Mochi. The baby is awake. Hi, honey. She might say hi in a minute, we'll see. Lashes! Let's give grandfather some eyelashes. I also blew him up and put him in quadrants, so this helps me see a better glimpse of him. And I'm just expanding the picture. It was originally 11 by 17, so now we're... 8.5 by 10. And now we're blowing him up. So, let's give him some eyelashes. It's just another reference. Again, most people would suggest drawing from visually looking at the person in front of you, but I'm also a coward. And I said, no, look at a picture. I only draw from pictures, actually. I tried doing that in college for a project, and I did it, but I hated it. So So yeah, I'm also a hypocrite. What can I say? There we go. Some creative liberties. He needs some lashes. Grandpa needs some lashes. Alright, let's get this top eyelid in here. I can't see it yet. Daughter, please don't jump in my lap right now. I love you, but not now. Not now. Although it is getting close to dinner time. I think I have about another hour before the cavalry comes in and they start yelling. Ooh, that's a good question. I actually traced this because unfortunately I'm a cheater. And I started this project about 3 years ago. And I made the biggest mistake of putting everything in because I wanted to do it the correct way. Traditionally figuring out spacing and all of that, you know, plotting everything and mapping it out. And I made a huge mistake of just tracing all of that in pencil and then smearing charcoal everywhere, and then all of my plot was gone and I couldn't see anymore what I did. So I basically erased all of my effort and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm tired, I want this done. So to answer your question, I didn't do that for this picture, but traditionally when you are constructing the head, I would, you know, all of these things that I'm sure you're an expert at, but mapping out with a thumb or something to compare it to relatively. When you see artists do this, it's not just because they're saying a thumbs up, it's usually because they're mapping out proportions. And also, I think, what is it? The head is constructed into 3 quadrants, three sections. You have the forehead, and the forehead to the eyebrow is about the same distance as the eyebrow to the mouth, and the mouth to, I think, the nape of the neck, the collarbone. So you can kind of approach it however you want. It depends on if you're doing it with a live model or a picture. Some people have squishier heads, some people have longer, wider, fatter heads, maybe rounder or square heads. I'm not really an expert because I don't do charcoal that often. I would say I draw more from memory or imagination. But for the sake of this picture, I cheated. I traced because I was tired. But that is a good thing to know how to do and approach if you want to do traditional art as a lifestyle for a living. Alright, I need to sharpen this pencil. And because I'm a traditional artist on paper, quote unquote, as it's a skill that I have, but I'm not really a professional, I am a caveman and I use an X-Acto knife and a whatever this is called, the rough paper. So this thing, it's a very rough paper and I just like that. And then to get to the deeper parts of the pencil, I use an X-Acto knife and just shave off the edges. So enjoy the sound of this real quick. And also, I'm just seeing for the second half of your question, where do you start? I would say I usually start with the eyes, because they're the biggest part of the face that people are drawn to the most. When constructing the head, I would say, you know, go for the first basic shape of the head. And then I kind of use the eyes as a reference to generally look at everything. So one eye is the same width as the between the eyes, as well as the width from the eye to the edge of the head. So actually, I can better explain this if I take him off. By the way, look at the rest of him. His hair got a little messed up, but there he is. So let's see. Oh! Yeah. One eye is the same as the in between the eyes, which is the same as the edge of the eye to the head. So I use that to start width-wise, and then once I have that width, it usually is the forehead to the eyebrow, from the eyebrow to the nose, and then the nose to the chin, or anything lower than that. So I don't know if that answered your question. I started this so long ago that I honestly don't remember. But For an expert like yourself who does this more than I do, I would be curious to ask you how you approach the head. What is your ideal landing path? 5 years apart? Wait, what do you mean? Hang on. Oh. 5 eyes. Oh, the old school scratchy sound when you're in the pencil sharpener area and everybody's like shaving their pencil shavings off in the corner. Yeah. I'm a young babe, dude. I just got out of college only a couple years ago. I'm assuming you're way more older and experienced than me. But it's true. Yeah, starting from the top and working your way down. Starting from the top, now we're here. Yeah, that's a solid approach too. However you need to do it. My favorite part though is, I'd say, and this is a question I guess I should ask, because I don't really meet many traditional artists here, because I'm mostly a digital artist. But would you say you tend to go from light to dark, or you go dark to light? People start with a dark shade and then they erase away. As far as charcoal, I mean. Because I think for me, it's easier to start light to dark so I can see everything. And again, that perfectionist mindset, I'm so scared to erase. But the professionals, they can just shave everything in and they just eyeball it as they go. If you are fast and you're really good at, you've done it a long time, you can just kind of start mapping out the face wherever you are. And then you work your way up by erasing over time and then add white at the end for the last little bit of highlights. But I'm not brave enough to do that. I go light and darken and get darker as I can for deeper, richer values. Me just rambling to myself. Welcome. I do it often. Oh, good jam. Alright, let's get his eyelid in. While I'm at it, I might as well just add his right nostril in too. We'll come back to the eye. You go either way? Depends on the person. I think if you're ballsy enough to go from dark to light, that's brave. If you're really good, you're a professional and you can go from dark to light. I am not. But props to anybody who does. Though, weirdly enough, I guess for quick portraits, if you're doing it like as practice, I think it's faster to work dark to light. Get your deeper, darker values in first, and then your shadows, and then work your way up to the top with the highlights. Go at the bottom of the pyramid and work your way up to the highlights. At least that's how I was trained and taught, and then I said, no, I hate this. I'm gonna go from dark to light. I mean, light to dark. But yeah, for the more squeamish people like me who are much more scared, I tend to work adversely. It's faster the other way, but I also enjoy the quiet process of figuring it out as I go. And then I lay everything out over time. But that is another question as well. Do you see yourself using more dark colored pencil or light, because there are people that also work adversely in using light colored pencil, and that feels weird to me. It's not that you can't do that, but it's definitely not how I was taught. Using dark colors and working your way up the pyramid of lights. Everyone's got a different way they train. Charcoal white for highlights. Yeah. Just started, huh? Huh. And before, you were doing, I'm assuming, dark charcoal and working up to light. Because everyone's got a different approach. There's no wrong way to do anything. It's just interesting to see how people start or how they finish. Oh yeah, that's coming in. Nice, nice. I might even add a little bit of real charcoal, because I've been using only charcoal pencil up until now. But to get that deep richness, I need that charcoal. I gotta say, this has been a very productive and chill stream, even if I haven't really done much technically on the, I guess, the gravitas of the entire picture. I've really just detailed this one eye. But it's been really relaxing. I don't do charcoal often, and it's nice to just kind of zone out and have a good time just messing around with values. And also, thanks for joining me, you guys. Just having people to chat with makes me a little less lonely. Even if I'm doing this by myself anyway, regardless of having people with me, it's nice. So thanks for joining me today. Also, did I do Grandpapa eyelashes? I did not on the other eye. You need some. Just a few. Yeah, I can come back in and darken everything. Honey! Hi. It's going. Grandpapa has an eye now. He has 2 eyeballs.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey now.
It's coming along.
Ooh, I like the hair.
I haven't even touched the hair yet, dude.
No, you got something going there.
It's just black charcoal. There's no curls in there.
He doesn't have any curls.
I won't tell him.
Baby shots.
No, the curly cues, the Jerry curl, where you got them from, the kitchens.
There's like the loose curl, and then there's that.
I wouldn't know what that is.
That's the baby shots.
Oh.
See, this is we're some loose curl.
You have to explain because black hair is apparently an enigma no one else understands.
So this is loose curl,
Yeah.
right? And then there's, like you said, kitchens.
No one can see that. You don't have to show. Bye.
Anyway, dinner will be ready in about 20 minutes.
Yay!
Did
For a second. Yeah. That's Mother. She's very silly. She's a little shy though. She didn't want to show her hair because she just washed it and she's on camera. Is anybody else, just me, bothered by this eye? Maybe it's because it doesn't have an eyebrow yet. I think that's probably what it is. I can really quickly shave an eyebrow in there. Let's just give him an eyebrow. Yeah, I can do that real quick. My grandpapa had some curly cues. His hair is wild and out. Alright, Big Bertha. I love this brush. It's a nice thick horse brush. It's very soft and it just brushes everything out nice and smooth. Oh, look at that. Just butter. Butter on toast. Delicious. You all of a sudden go from actual charcoal to actual hair. Beautiful. Alright. And a little shadow there. Do I do still life? No, not so much anymore. More so I think I'm more of a fan of people. Though I do need to practice still lives more, as in like I wouldn't mind just coloring in a basket of fruit for my first paint portrait because I've never painted before, and going straight from black and white to skin tones is probably a lot more of a jump than I realized. But no, not so much. There is some old art that I have from like the back of the catalog that I could possibly dig out, and I did for like a homework assignment. But as a choice, still lifes don't really interest me too much, but I'm always impressed by people that can do them. I think my main love is doing dynamic poses. That's my draw for for drawing people. I don't really do portraits as often as I could because this is actually a rarity. I don't really do these kind of portraits that often. It's more so I promised my grandpapa I would draw him, and I set that date like 3 years ago, and I just want it to be done. But I want to get back to traditional art. I really, really do. It's something that I kind of dodged, and I just filled in the gaps over time myself as a self-taught learner, but I've not really learned how to do any of that professionally, and I would love to. Alright, so the best part about the rusty eye is I can just kind of start putting some charcoal down and just brush it in to soften it. It's so satisfying. Nice deep dark charcoal. And literally just one little brush goes from hard to soft. Yes, delicious dinner. Enjoy that snack. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about I've gotten around to doing like my own thing now, where I had a way that I was taught, and I was mainly like taught to use charcoal. But oh, hello Arcorn. Do I want to restart the 100-day challenge for quick things I want to practice? Huh. You bring up a very fascinating point. Arcorn, hello there, by the way. How do you know about that? Where have you been? Where did you come from? Because I don't remember mentioning that unless you've been here before. Welcome. You know what? That's actually a really good point. I think I've kind of stopped doing the 100-day challenge for a while because I was so focused on this rebranding process, and I desperately need to get back to it because I stopped drawing for such a long time that I kind of forgot how to draw. I'm like relearning again as a baby. I'm kind of back to square one. And doing the basic foundation stuff that nobody likes doing, drawing circles and ellipses and foundations and 2-point, 3-point perspective and all that good stuff. It's a, boring slog, but it needs to be done if you want to be better. Although I have been, I think, being really patient with myself and just easing back into it because I went through a really interesting period of this passion I love makes me angry now. It was something that used to be so effortless and fun, and now it's like I'm just so critical of everything I do. And it's definitely like the jump in taste versus actual physical skill has drastically widened. The gap is enormous now, where I see things that I want to create, but because I haven't practiced it in so long, I suck now. So it's like, that's a whole nother journey. So at this point, like, I don't always do Inktober. I usually don't, and I've never finished one. But I desperately want to be able to get to the point where I can just kind of pick up a pen and not really care what I'm drawing. If I can divulge, actually, there are some sketches that I haven't shown because they're just doodles that I do off to the side that I'm just kind of remembering how to draw again. I haven't really done much foundation sketches, but I find the growth is coming from me being able to draw something and be happy with the process. I don't really care anymore what it looks like. I'm just accepting that I had a good time drawing it. I'm really back to ground zero all over again. So nowadays it's more so, I don't really care what I draw. As long as I drew something and I didn't hate it, as well as not hate the end result or the journey, that's a win for me. So I don't know. It's been a weird gamble of like, do I completely drop everything and try drawing again? Or I think I'm just taking a vacation from it for a while because it's been a little bit of a burnout for me. It's not instantaneous joy like it used to be. It's more so like, all right, in the ring, ready to put my boxing gloves on and do this. Because I literally feel like I'm going to a fight sometimes. It's gotten a lot better though. Like at the beginning of this year, I would say I was a lot more hypercritical of myself, and now it's like, I did a thing, and it's kind of recognizable. I don't know what it is, but I did something. So, yeah, I think that's the journey right now, and I think in regards to anybody out there who's doing any kind of passion, you have to be patient with yourself with it, because there's going to be on moments, there's going to be off moments. But at the end of the day, if you too much charcoal, no. Do you see that streak? No. We can save it. I'm just gonna brush it away. Everything's fine. No. Okay. Yeah. Just being patient with yourself, like I just did. I could have been absolutely mad and yelled and screamed at the top of my lungs about the mess that I just made. And you know, in school, when your teachers tell you that there's no mistakes in art, nothing is a wrong decision, everything can be intentional. I'm kind of finally starting to come around to that belief at my ripe, old, wise, jaded age of 27. when they're telling you that in kindergarten and you're screaming, "No, I colored outside the lines. Everything's wrong." No, it's not. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. I had to reprogram my brain to get there, and I've also been through a lot of therapy this year. I've been through therapy for a while. This whole journey has been very awakening. So anyway, that was an offshoot tangent. Sorry. Didn't probably answer your question. But I do want to get back to drawing regularly again. I think I need to. Do I have any tips for drawing anatomy and perspective? Ooh. You know, I wouldn't say I have tips, but more so I've gotten better over time, and I don't really know how. Something I did learn recently was, not recently, this is actually a long time ago. I don't have a way to show it. I don't want to use my tablet right now, my hands are disgusting. But there is something called the coil method that I kind of found by happenstance and just kind of copied over time. I can't remember who I found it from. I really need to get better at crediting my sources. But I'm gonna just doodle on the back of Grandpa here. So instead of drawing like a cylinder coming at you, how could I show this? Maybe over here. There's like a cylinder, right? In like 2D perspective. And then there's a wider cylinder as the ellipse is shrinking. Right? And that's usually how people tell you to draw in proportion. I mean perspective. But for a long time, I think I just have sucked at drawing any body part that I don't understand. So, because I haven't learned the anatomy yet, I go, oh, I don't know how to draw it, and then I just don't try, and I give up, and I get mad. But I think now I'm trying to embrace gesture more, and anatomy comes secondary. As long as you have a strong base foundation of gesture, you can work the anatomy in later after you learn how to do it. So the coil method is basically taking that same cylinder and just filling it with circles, and I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go. And then I have a 3-dimensional shape that I can kind of fill in. So this could be an arm where the elbow is right here. This is a horrible rendition. But you know what I mean? So that's not exactly how you would draw an arm, because the arm is more square as you get closer to the hand, and it's fatter at the elbow. But the coil method is literally just a bunch of circles in space, and you widen the circles or shrink the circles over time to find that form. So that helped me a lot, but I don't know if that'll help anybody else. But keep the questions coming. I'm enjoying this. I love just chatting with y'all. It's a great time to just doodle. I'm gonna be here a little bit longer until my children start screaming. They're sleepy for now, but until I hear mouths yelling, I'm gonna keep going. But thanks for coming in, so I'm not just filling the void with my nonsense. Talking by myself is not nearly as fun. Okay. I want to get his eyebrow done, and then bonus points if we get a nostril. We'll see. There we go. There we go. It's coming in. Stardew Valley. Also, Skyrim? I don't know what that means. Help. But also, this question could be applied to anybody watching the chat. If you have better advice than I do, by all means, shoot your shot. I'm not a genius. I just try my best, and sometimes I get things right. Or I do things that don't look like horrible poop. Again, I love being around people that are smarter than me. iron sharpens iron. So hop in here if you got something to say. Let us know. I'm also realizing now. Can you start to see the form of the eye? As in, like, it's a round shape? The eyelid is actually, like, round at the top? Oh, you can't see that. Never mind. Well, point is, it looks 2D right now. Let's round it out. I should start to see that gradual mid-tone to light tone to dark tone. Will I be joining the chat tonight? Ah! I know who you are now! It took me a minute. Hi, Arcadia. hello, Artgorn. Yeah, I think so. Most likely. I think I will. I haven't chatted with you guys in a while. I miss y'all. I just had no idea who you were and I just realized it. Thanks for spoiling the beans. Thanks for jumping in, by the way. Appreciate it. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm trying so hard not to say your name out loud. But thanks. Yes, I will be joining the chat. I'm gonna say a big old fat yes to that. It may not be immediate because I want to finish the stream first, but I will be that. Alright, and I also just realized, let's give his bottom lid some definition. And I will add also, Arcadia, thank you for knowing me better than my own damn self. You were the one that suggested the 100-day challenge, and I really, really didn't know I needed it as bad as I did. Thank you for knowing me as well as you do. As we are all our own worst critics. And you were like, I know what Kiana needs. But will she do it is the question. Artcorn, thank you. Alright, trying something new. Blender with the... Oh yeah, that works. Let's do it. But yeah, you were the one that got me back on the drawing page channel for a while. I really took a long break from it. And frankly, when you suggested it all that time ago, I went and laughed in your face and said, ha! You're really funny. I'm never doing that because I'm too much of a perfectionist. There's no way this perfectionist is going to be able to do that. Drawing anything for like 10 minutes and not yelling at the creek about it. You're hilarious. And it was the best medicine I ever took. You were exactly right. And I stopped. I stopped because I was focused on other things. But you know, this is an interesting point to bring up really quickly. I talk to my siblings every weekend. And we're all like artists. They're all older than me. But in a weird sort of way, my sister started drawing because my brother started drawing. And he was doodling when he was younger, and we all kind of inspired each other. But he stopped drawing after a while, and we're still drawing. The sisters, me and my older sister, still draw. But because he stopped doing creative things, his creative outlet, he's been dreaming non-stop. And he's like, I don't sleep because I can't stop dreaming. And we were kind of like, bro, you need therapy, get some help. But also, I think it's because he's mostly been trying to exercise that creative outlet. Oh, yeah? Yay! Oh, thank you! I'm so glad! Thanks for hanging out, Sub-Zero. Appreciate you so much. And of course, I'll be here every Sunday. This may change to a different channel, but I'll still be streaming every Sunday. So, until next time, see ya, and thanks for hanging out. Whatever you doodle, I'm happy to be here. Thanks again, man. You man or woman, or they in between. Welcome and thank you. But really quickly, yeah, my sister was like, I think you're dreaming because your creative brain is not working as much as it used to. So your brain just has all of this creativity and it has nowhere to get it out. So, all that to say, I find it very interesting that yeah, maybe I don't draw nearly as much as I used to, because I was very much like drawing every single waking moment of my life, to the point where I was drawing so much I gained weight. Like there was a hard summer where I was really trying to blow up and become a hard, like heavy core YouTuber. I was trying to go viral for a second. Oh, please. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Mom and I used to argue because I was drawing so much that I literally was gaining weight and I couldn't get outside because I was too focused on drawing. I was like, you don't understand, Mom. I'm going at it. I'm going to be a famous YouTuber. You don't get it. And so much for that. But I'm glad it didn't happen then, because I wouldn't have never had this self-awakening later in life. But the point is, creativity can take different forms, obviously. But I think we get so acclaimed to what you used to be good at is all you're good at. And that's absolutely not true. You can absolutely acquire new skills and train yourself to learn other ways to be creative. So in a way, I think art has shifted for me from drawing daily to learning daily. But I'm still exercising that creative brain in some form. It's just not taking the same shape that it used to. I want to keep drawing. I miss drawing. I really, really do. But it feels like it's so much work to get back into that mindset. I have to do so much mental gymnastics to even say I want to draw now. And I hate that, but it's the reality of it, that I'm just, not that much as I used to be in anymore. Also Pokemon, hey yo, what's up? Pokemon Red. What was I saying? I think it's more than okay to be patient with yourself and say there's other ways I can enjoy art or enjoy creativity, even if it doesn't take the same shape that it used to. But yeah, I definitely was in hardcore mourning mode for a while. I was like mourning the loss of my past creativity. I'm like, dang, Kiana, where you at? I miss you. Where is you at? I can't see you no more. And I was like really, really wrapped up in that mindset of, I guess I'm just not an artist anymore. Poop on a stick. I suck now. Wow, everything's gone. All the skills that I had are gone. No, they're just buried. And I gotta do a lot of digging to unearth them. But it doesn't have to be drawing the whole time. It could be something else until then. Maybe they'll come back out. Maybe they won't. But it's gonna take some work to get there. But all that to say, a very fascinating reawakening that I've discovered this year. And I'm excited to get back into the swing of things, but I'm also being very patient with myself as I realize I don't want to hate the thing I used to love. So I'm going to be patient and let that process be very slow and gradual. But allowing it to happen needs to also be a patience game. So I'm going to be patient with myself and let it take form however it needs to. Grandpa does not have eyelashes that long, Kiana. There we go. He's got long, luscious mascara. Damn. Gramps. Looking good. Alrighty. Children are still asleep. Y'all stay asleep a little bit longer, please. A little bit deeper under that eyelid. And then I can move on to something else. But it's true. We need balance. Yeah. And it's hard to be patient with yourself when you're just like, I know what I had and I just want it again, Yeah. It's weird when it's like the thing that you used to love causes you grief and strife. It sucks when you're just like, dang, this thing that I used to be able to do with my eyes closed, why is it hard now? And yeah, it's definitely something that you gotta work at to get back into it, but it's not gone. Absolutely not. It may be taking a little vacation for a bit, and until then you can find other ways to enjoy yourself. That's what I think the power of hobbies is. Which I desperately need more of. I've never really had a hobby. My hobby was art, and then when I lost it, I was like, oh, my life's over, everything sucks. Yeah. Finding other creative outlets is a natural thing for anybody, and it may take a different shape, but you can still enjoy art. You can still enjoy doing what you did before, it just may be in a different way. This is all gonna be in a televised podcast at some point. Chats with Crystal as I finish this portrait. Yeah, as they say, too much of a good thing can, be bad for you. As much as you may have liked that thing, if you do it day in, day out and nonstop, you're gonna get tired of it. You're gonna get burnt out. That's just inevitable. I don't think it's unnatural for us to want to take a break from the thing we used to enjoy, but it does feel like we get so hard on ourselves because we're just like, well, I have to like it because it's all I'm good at, so if I don't like it, my life's over. And then you're just going to hate it way more. So that's not a good way to come at it. Gotta be patient. It's hard when you don't want to be patient, though, and you just want to have the feeling you had before. I liked this, and I want to keep liking it. Why don't I like it anymore? Whew. Always go deep down when I do these portraits. It's very cathartic to just veg out about all of my grievances with my art and my skills as an artist. Let's add a little bit of highlight to that eyelid. Anyway. Oh my god. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. If you love chocolate, you're not going to love chocolate if you eat nothing but chocolate for the rest of your life. It's inevitable. You're going to hate it. You're going to puke half of it back up. You have to take breaks. I think we love things because you do it intermittently. If you do it nonstop all the time, you're not going to love it as much. It's just not how we function as people. You love chocolate because you probably don't get it that often. If you have nothing but chocolate, do you love it as much? Maybe some people do, but that is not the norm for everybody. There we go. There we go. Oh, that eyelid just popped out. Yeah. Funny side note, by the way. My grandmother is a very eccentric person. She's very out there, and her. I love my grandma. She's just a little crazy. She's one of those penguins that asks you, penguins. Oh no! Is it getting late? The late nights are starting. Crystal's already diving off the deep end. I had penguins in my brain because she has moments where she just asks absurd questions like, do penguins or bees have knees? These are real questions she asks us. And it's like, well, it's not exactly a Googleable question. Do they have knees? I don't know. But grandma's an oddball. She's an odd one. But I am too, so fair. But where was I going with this? Oh, grandmother, why did you enter my brain? I had a moment of why I brought you up, and I don't remember why now. Shucks. Shit, I forgot. Oh well. Grandma's weird, and that's all you need to know. If I remember why I said she's weird, I'll tell you, but I forgot. Yeah, the questions that don't have answers on Google. Because nobody has an answer for them. It's up to interpretation. Do they? Oh, I might need to take a stretch break and go tinkle soon, but I'm good for a little bit longer. It's been a very healing session so far. I'm really enjoying this process of just kind of figuring it out as I go. Considering I haven't touched this portrait in almost 3 months. Like, I take long breaks from this because, I'll be honest, it takes me a while to get back into the mindset of wanting to do it. This is not my go-to kind of art style. It takes a minute to remember how to do this. Now it's really bugging me. Why did I bring up my grandma? Damn, I don't remember. She's crazy, yes, and? Anybody else have a crazy, eccentric family member that you love and don't understand? Your aunt, your grandma, your uncle, somebody who just doesn't make sense in your life, but you love them anyway? Your brother, a sibling, your parents, an insert anybody here and tell me why. Yeah. I know you do. Getting there. Come on, charcoal. Stain that paper. Get in there. Just a little darker in there. Just a little bit more eyelid. There we go. There we go. Nice. Also, Mystery Arcadia Arcorn. Did we say when the stream is, the chat is starting? Just so I remember. And yes, I know. And I love you so much because of it. I only have weird friends. Normal friends are weird and boring. I don't have anything to talk to about them. I am going to refrain from what I was thinking about saying because I'll get fired. I can't talk yet. Nope, not yet. Let me quit this job first and then I can say things. Enough about that. Too friggin' honest for my own good. Honesty is the best policy. Except I don't know how to lie. 8-ish? Okay, I'm good then. Thank you. I'll be done way before then. My back won't hold out that long. I got some news to share with y'all. It'll be exciting. I know people will be excited about it. Because it involves possibly another human. And I'll leave it at that with that hook, line, and sinker. But yeah, no, we're not stopping just yet. Considering how much effort and time it takes me to take all this stuff out and put it back, no. I'm gonna go as long as I can. I want to give Grandpa a nostril. Do I have time to do that? I think I do. I'm just gonna start inking it in. Let's at least do that. So I can see where it is. Oh yeah, let's check in. How is the eye looking so far? Let me add a quick little highlight to it. And I will show you live. Because this is a horrible angle, I know. I don't really have a better way to do this. Can you see? He's peeking at you from the corner. There he is. But, ta-da! His eye's coming in. It's looking alright. It's coming in. The finer details are a little hard to make out, but it's coming in. So, real quick, I'm gonna poke in and make this eye a little bit more. Let me see if I can show you that process. Get the white back in here. Oh yeah, just a very little subtle dot of white. There we go. Erase away any sign of charcoal and let the white come through. Perfect. And you can just see the like smallest detail of that fine white. Nice. His eye pops a lot more now. The darker and the highlighterier, the better. Cool. Hee hee hee. Peekaboo. There we go. we're gonna get to his ear yet, but that's fine. His ear won't be as hard. It's just the eye that's so particular. And let's get his nose at least somewhat done. We work from the inside to the outside. He also needs a forehead, but I'm saving like the big value sections for the last because that's just charcoal paper. That's just blending in a brush, not so much. And then like detailing in the fine pore sections, and that's it. His mouth is basically done. He needs a beard on his right side, but the hardest part was his eye and his nose. I think we'll be pretty much done after that. Alright. Nostril! Where is he breathing? Kind of lost where I put that placement. Can't really see it anymore. I think it's here. I'm gonna sharpen you one more time. And actually, on that front, I'm going to go and take a little tinkle break. I'll be right back. Alright, BRB, y'all. By the way, if a cat comes and touches this, I'm gonna kill him. Alright, BRB. To make sure that I know nothing happens to this. Don't touch nothing. I'm watching you. And the chat is also watching you. Just stay right there and don't get out. BRB. Cat cam. Hi, Moch. What are you doing? Daughter, what are you doing? You're allowed to be cute, but don't you touch nothing. I'm gonna kill you. You don't like my gloves, do you? What is my daughter doing? Why is she close? I don't like that. What are you doing, honey? You trying to sniff my grandpa? Better not. Ugh. Why are you being cute at me? Hmm? No. Say hello to the mochi. And Pepper. He exists too. Alright, y'all. Gotta stretch real quick. That's fine. That's fine. That's all you touch. Please don't touch anything else. Okay. Bye, honey. Don't know why it lags like that sometimes. Sorry, y'all. Alright. The hardest part is done. Grandfather has an eyeball. I think we just need to get his nose in, because I sense very soon that children are getting hungry. And all chaos breaks loose when they get hungry. So we're going to proceed just a little bit longer. We at least just get the crux of the bottom of the nostril, and then I'll feel good about stopping. Where is my pencil? There is my pencil. There we go. Okay. Adorable little troublemakers indeed. I love them until I hate them. Mostly Mochi is adorable. The troublemaker is Pepper. Troublemaker is singular. He's the ringleader. My darling Mochi would never do anything wrong. She is a perfect angel. Nothing ever could she have done. It's all Pepper's fault. I totally don't play favoritism. None whatsoever. None. No sarcasm detected. Oh yeah. I saw Inside Out too. It's very good. The sarcasm killed me. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. It's very good. It's very good. And I didn't cry. I didn't cry. I'm very proud of myself for that fact. Alright. But Mom and I had a great deep psychological discussion about that movie. It's very good. Spot on. Accurate to all the hell that we experienced in middle school. Anyway. They did their homework and that's all I'll say. I loved it. As much as I would say that I hated the bullies that they created in it because it was very accurate. Just kidding. There's no bullying in Inside Out 2. Not really. Alright, nose. Nostril. Oh dear, he's up. Stay over there. Thank you. Okay. There's a nose coming in. You can't really see it, but you'll see. very familiar. Merry-go-round of life. I don't know what that's from. It sounds uber familiar. Oh no, don't say that, Arcorn. Food time, not yet. No, I don't want to stop yet. It's so hard to get into the groove of this. But we're gonna finish it. We're gonna make a mad dash to finish until the end of this year. So we're gonna push until the end of this year to get this done. So next few streams will probably just be this. This is the last thread to finish up, and then we can finally move on to new things, new pastures, ready to explore new terrain. I'm gonna go outside and be a big girl with my big girl panties on. Yes, I said that. I have no shame for what I have just said. Even me clarifying it, so. Into the outdoors. How's moving cats? I saw Catsel. Oh my god, I love that movie. It's really good. I love it so much. Oh, Whiny Howl is very good. I ask this question every time. I don't think I heard your answer last time, Arcorn. Blonde or black-haired Howl? There is no incorrect answer. But I might think of you in a different way depending on it. No, I'm kidding. Our friendship does not ride on the color of Howl's hair. But it could. This sounded familiar. Oh no. Oh, hi, Mulch. It's Eric's theme. Oh boy, Amatsu, you crazy mom. You beautiful genius, you. No, God, they're up. Hi, pet. You stay out of my trash can now, sir. Stay out of my trash can. No. I think the time limit is coming up very soon. Their stomach is about to expire. These little devils know what they want and they don't care how they get it. But granted, I also would be a very annoying person if I was hungry and it's been 12 hours. It's not been 12 hours. It's been about 8, but they're still hungry. What? Don't touch my trash can. How dare you? Oh, sad face. There's nothing for me to get into trouble with now. Oh. What do I do? I can't be an asshole right now, darn. Leave! You attacked my grandfather. You have committed a grievous sin that you could never recover from. Whoa! Don't attack grandfather! How dare you? To such calming, soothing tunes of Aerith. How dare. Oh. My heart. I almost had a heart attack because Pepper just swiped at the drawing board. Oh, I know it's not his fault. He's hungry. I will feed him. But there's also 2 people in this house. Golly gosh, if I'm indisposed for the moment, there's another human who can help me. I'm not starving him, I promise, but he gave me a heart attack. Oh my god. Huh. Thank you, Earth. I'm fine. Oh my god, it's real scared. Alright. I just want to get his nose in. It's really close. Let me get his little nose hairs. Yeah, that's exactly what just happened. Food time, food time, food time, food time. I don't care how I get it. Give me food, food, food now. Pepper will be pepper. Jesus Christ, my heart stopped. Okay, I'm back. I can laugh about it now, but I was really scared for a second. I thought my cat was about to die because I didn't know what I was about to do. I'm not gonna attack a cat. I promise, chat. I just might think about it. Promise no animal abuse happens in this house. Promise. The most abuse that happens is I call him Doughboy. Even though he's not a fat boy. He's a very plump, heavy, healthy boy, but he's not fat. He's in great shape. It's just really fun to say Doughboy. The hell is this? This is a vastly different mood than I was just in. Thank you, but I'm good. Pokemon. Great. I'm in the zone now. I can't stop. I also am hungry, but I'll eat when I'm dead. Tunnel vision is very strong. Unfortunately, the curse, I have it as well. I am too focused on this, and therefore human needs don't matter right now. Bathroom? Forget that. Food? Who knows what it is. I got a grandfather to finish. And if I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to come back to this. I kind of want to just be done. Oh. Crystal K is a slave to her work. I don't know how I can stop. I will stop when I say I will stop. Television is strong with me, children. Okay. Offhanded note, am I the only one who wants to see Zelda and Link go on a date? They're so stinking cute. Like Breath of the Wild, Zelda and Link. Ah! Skyward Sword already kind of had a ship dynamic going on, but like the latest iteration of them are so adorable. I do ship Link with a fishman, but I also ship Zelda and Link. They're cute. Does it? Luigi. I'll be honest, Arcorn, I literally don't even remember what I just said. I'm on another plane of existence. What on earth did I just say? What skit are we talking about? Because I don't know. What's happening to me? Oh yes, Hollow Knight. Thank you. I am a big proponent of you can't rush greatness, don't tell the creators what to do. But Silk Song win. Take your time, Team Cherry. But man, there are some vicious hyenas out there that are just like, hurry up. close to when I said I would stop, I mean. Love Wind Waker. My back is dying, but I think I can finish up soon. I just want to get a little bit more in on the nose, the schnozola. I know I said I would stop after the nostril, but I'm in the zone now. What can I say? Hi, Pepper. No, I'm afraid you're not allowed in here after the stunt you just pulled. No, sir, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to stay out there. I love you, though. I'll feed you soon. Or Auntie will feed you soon. Alright, checking in. Does that nose look right? Can I walk away from this? Oh, he just parked his butt outside. Are you pouting, sir? I'll be honest, Mom really wants to stop. My back is kind of angry at me. I think I need to stop soon. But I also just want to see this nose not look like a... I don't know. What am I looking at the moment? Kind of just brush around charcoal until I hate it less. No, I'm kidding. I don't hate it. I'm very happy with this so far. I'm also feeling the groove and I don't really want to stop. But my human body is telling me to stop. And there's also a cat paw sneaking through the door trying to get in here. When he knows he's banned after the crap he just did. I love you, but... leave it at that. I love you, but... The sun and moon? It is. Good job, me. Like I forgot everything after Juneva. Wow, we've been going for 3.5 hours almost. Wow. That's long for me. Although hopefully at some point I'll be able to go longer because I will have a standing desk soon. End of this month, Black Friday, I'm making it. I want one. I want one so bad. Okay, looking at his left nostril now, his right nostril is way too big. It bothers me slightly. But I also don't have the patience to keep going anymore. I think I'm done. Walking away is the hardest part. It takes so much time and effort to take all this stuff out. I really don't want to stop, but I'll revise as I go. Like just a shave off the top of that, and then I would hate it a little bit less. Oh, good song. More FF7, thank you. Like right there. That's where it needs to be cut. But it's too slight now. Oh, bud. Pepper, you need to stop. You're really not helping your case by attacking the door. I love you, though. When's Rebirth music going to be added to this? Good shit. Okay. I really can't take this anymore. There's white paws attacking my door. I think I have to go. Children are hungry. I also am hungry, frankly. Oh, you're attacking carpet now? Oh, this needs to stop. Okay. Alright, I'll stop. Woo! My back doesn't work anymore. Okay, let's take a look-see at Grandfather in his whole greatness. Ready? New work reveal. Let's see. We got the right nostril and eye done, and it's coming along nicely. The right nostril bothers me just a hair, a little bit, but for the most part, he's almost done. The cheek is going to be the easiest part. There's not really a lot to do there. It's just getting the tones right, and his ear, and we just fill the rest of his hair in with all that poofy smoke he's got. And the shirt, thank God, is white. So there's really not a lot left to do. I would say maybe 3 to 5 more sessions max, and then we're done, baby. And I can finally move on with my life. I'm so ready! Ooh-wee. So, without further ado, chat, I think I'm gonna call it here. But for now, I would like to say thank you so very much to anybody who joined me today. If you happen to sneak in the between the stream and sometime after the stream, if you're watching this at a later date, way in the far future, or you just stumbled upon this and you're watching a snippet of the scenes, I don't really care. I'm just grateful that you're here. And until next time, my friends, as always, literally as the music suggests right now, keep playing, keep dreaming, and keep loving. That was out of order, but PLD. Keep playing, keep loving, and keep dreaming. And I will see you guys next Sunday as we make our way through this gargantuan project that we are actually kind of close to finishing. So until next time, y'all, I love you very much, and I will see you all hopefully next Sunday.